Adidas Yeezys will never release again. However, Adidas does still maintain the rights to produce the designs without the Yeezy branding. Thus, many are concerned, will this brick the entire Yeezy market? While Adidas is no longer able to sell Adidas Yeezys, they still do have the rights to the designs that would essentially resemble the Yeezys we know, just without the branding. There really isn't much branding on them anyway, hence it likely won't take very long for Adidas to make necessary adjustments to the already produced pairs. They'd essentially need to replace the insole and box on most models. It's almost like they were perfectly prepared for a situation just like this. With that said, I'd say it's very likely that we will see existing models and colorways of Yeezys re-released without the branding, such as the Yeezy 350 Pirate Black, for example. Furthermore, I think they'll even begin new production pretty soon. If there's a high demand for fake Yeezys, there's of course going to be high demand for Adidas sneakers that look precisely the same as Yeezys. Personally, I don't have any intentions of wearing any of those. I'd rather stick to wearing the actual Yeezys, but nonetheless, there are plenty of people who simply do not care. It would almost be foolish for Adidas not to capitalize on the immense potential to compensate for not being able to produce the actual Yeezy themselves with the branding anymore. According to a Morgan Stanley analyst, their lucrative Yeezy collaboration accounted for more than an estimated 40% of the shoe giant's profits. Evidently, completely abandoning Yeezys would be a rather foolish business decision. They have the rights to these models, so of course they're going to exploit them to the fullest extent. Therefore, this leads many to hypothesize that this could potentially crash the Yeezy market. It's a pretty rational hypothesis, considering anyone who opts to purchase those Adidas-only models are no longer trying to get the Yeezy models, even though they look precisely the same. Inevitably, this can only be a net negative to the demand on existing Yeezys. The same concept applies to fake sneakers in general. It's always been pretty reasonable to believe that the fake market hinders the authentic market, since it subtracts demand from the authentic market. Now, considering these Adidas models technically aren't fake sneakers, they're real Adidas, I'd actually argue that this phenomenon may be even more pronounced relative to the fake market on any other model. Hence, I'd have to say yes, this will certainly hinder the Yeezy market. It's just basic supply and demand. While people like me and some of you watching won't ever wear some of those off-brand Yeezys, that doesn't change the fact that plenty of other people will, especially if they are significantly cheaper. Now, in terms of how much this will negatively impact the market, I don't think any of us have the ability to quantify that until we see at least one of them release. However, I should also note that despite this being a negative impact on the market, we also have a positive impact on the market, which is the fact that none of them are being released anymore. It's done. Finally, market stability, something Adidas Yeezys always lacked. I discussed more of what I'd expect in this video right here. Anyway, my point is that while yes, these off-brand Yeezys will negatively impact the market, I don't believe it will outweigh the overall positive this is for the market. So, I wouldn't expect prices to decrease more than they're going to be increasing anyway. Nonetheless, it will be very interesting to see how this plays out. Perhaps one day we'll see Pirate Black Yeezys 50% off and Yeezy 750s returning with just Adidas branding. Who knows? Whatever it is, I'll keep you guys updated, so make sure you do subscribe and enable post notifications. Anyway, that will conclude it for today, so feel free to leave a like if you enjoyed, or perhaps if you learned a thing or two. Also, feel free to check out the links in the description below for reliable, fast residential proxies from Kip Proxies. You can also now join eDeals with the link in the description for only $14.99 per month. Furthermore, feel free to follow Endurance's Twitter for updates on the next restock or key giveaways, and the same goes for Gargantua if you want to keep up with the progress or restocks. Last but not least, make sure to follow KeithAdam10 and Personals for You on Twitter. This way you guys stay updated on all urgent info like I was going over today. With that though, I will see you guys later. Have a fantastic rest of your day.